bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We have an interconference showdown here in Phoenix, where the Suns will be playing host. Brent, we're already starting to hear some trade rumors out there. Is it ever too early to start making changes?
If you talk to any good GM, it's never too early to start thinking about how can I make this roster better.
Constant thought.
There are some times, though, and I think we've seen this through the years, where there might be a player that's on the roster that, whether there's a coaching change or his approach to the season, maybe it's a contract year and mentally he's not really where he needs to be, that sometimes teams examine that and think, might need to remove this now in order for us to get where we need to go. And that might be some of the reasons why, Kevin, we're hearing some names this early in the season.
Exactly. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got ABC. ABC is out there with Maverick, and it's ABC, and it's Neto in at the 1 spot. They get the rebound. Yes, that goes in.
A guy who converts well at the rim. You like to see the aggression there.
Yeah, it's the first quarter, and he's already in attack mode, setting the tone right here.
Here's the captain. From 12 feet out, Cantor. Verejao grabs the board. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Neto. The pass to Barbosa. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Cantor throws it down.
Well, passing is something he does very well, especially when it comes to leading his man to the right spot.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. He told me he's looking forward to the matchup tonight. It's their first time against this team, so he is curious to see what his guys do on offense. He said it's important that we're aggressive defensively, that we use our length and shot blocking as a deterrent inside. We'll see if they can be successful tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Good work, David. Thank you. It sounds like defense is going to be the key for them today.
And it usually is. They try to use their D to make life miserable for every opponent they play.
And sometimes it's not just about one player. For them, it's about a complete defensive effort. In the paint, on the perimeter, in transition, they've got to be all over the place.
Here's Osman. Pass to Clutch. From the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Clutch has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now here is Barbosa. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's good from Nene. And so he hits both. Gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Clutch. It's stolen. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation? Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there creates some room. That makes sense.
He's off on the first. The dude, he's checked in for Ilyasova. And he sinks the second. Here's Clutch. Now the pass to the captain. Here's Clutch, guarded by Nene. Clutch, the pass to Canner. Shot to stop the run. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Now here is Barbosa. He's guarded closely. With some arc, it's rebounded by Aldemir.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Now here's Nene. Maverick passes to Nene. 13 feet away. And Cancer pulls it down. And a lowly 30% to start this game out. Pass to Osman. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Osman's got his first bucket of the night.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Out to the right wing. Here's Maverick. No good with the wing jumper. One-on-one fast break. Here's Clutch. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Clutch has got 5 points so far.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
The G League is testing out more ways to speed up the game. Shorter overtime periods, a 14-second shot clock after an offensive rebound. You think those are necessary things?
I think they're worth trying out, Kevin. I don't know necessarily that they're necessary. Is that redundant?
No,
it might have
like
been.
It makes sense when you say it.
But the league always exploring ways to improve the game, and I commend Adam Silver and the competition committee for trying.
Here's Felicio to the inside. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Aldemir kicks to Korkmaz. Passes it to Dixon. With the teardrop, got a piece of it. Here's Nogueira. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And the free throw drops for Nogueira. And so here's the home team, trailing by 5. Here's Mr. Clutch. Here's Erdan. Got a piece of it.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
To the paint. And it's Nogueira missing.
Really shocking he didn't take advantage of that golden opportunity there. He needs to be much better in that situation.
And the basket is good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Huertas. 9 points last game out. Here's Felicio. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the line for him here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. In this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Kicks it to Erdan. Pass to Aldemir. Now the pass to Big Smooth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Erdan. Aldemir, the pass to Erdan. Here's Caboclo. Down low. Huertas, and he converts the layup. Huertas has got his first 2 points of the night.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Here's Big Smooth. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, that's some good O there. Always like to see them getting those interior looks.
Here's Machado. He had a 15-point outing in their last game again. Back to Huertas. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Always tough to work the closer you get to the basket. Nice job of finding an angle on the pass there.
One shot.
At around 44% in the early goings here. And nothing but hair on that one.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. That's an excellent job.
A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Machado kicks to Garcia. Here's Machado. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. And here's the fast break. Here's Aldemir. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Kicks it out to Garcia. Snatched away. And they're pushing it up. Here's Big Smooth. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Both shots good from the stripe. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Now here is Garcia. Here's Huertas. Just 5 on the clock. With the shot. Here's Lima. Off target at the rim. Here's Korkmaz. Here's Dixon. Got a piece of it. And here's Nogueira. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The home team, they lead by a bucket. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Love the pace they're playing with. Anytime you can get your offense going without the defense setting up, you've got a huge advantage.
And so here's the home team, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Ilyasova out there with B-Train, and it's ABC, and it's Mr. Clutch, and it's Big Smooth in at the 3. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul, and he's on his way to the free throw line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
You have so many great point guards in the league right now, Brent. Which of them do you think does the best job of running the pick and roll?
I think Chris Paul still heads up the top of my list for pick and roll operators. He's so devastating and has been for his entire career in the mid-range, just settling in at the free throw line and popping shots that seem effortless, and he's able to knock it down. Steph Curry is still at the point guard position, does so many unique things, Kevin, playing without the basketball and setting screens away from the ball to open up teammates, which eventually gives him opportunities to shoot threes. So divergently different, those two, but two of my favorites to watch.
Here's Huertas. Always going up for the alley-oop here. To the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
He kicks it to Nogueira. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Erdan. 6 points for him. Here's Machado. The feed to Nogueira. Machado the pass to Nogueira. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Big Smooth. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
They grab their own miss. Garcia can't get it to go.
I know it's physically impossible, but he's got to be kicking himself. He knows he's got to make those.
To the wing right side. Here's Erdan, and he uses the glass on the layup. Erdan's got 8.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Huertas, knocked away. Here's Lima. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. He gives them a double-digit lead. Korkmaz has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And there's a whistle that goes on B-Train. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Now here is Barbosa. Neto, the pass to Neto. Back to Neto. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Neto's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Clutch the pass to the kick. Here's Clutch. Guarded by Nene. Really below that time. It's now a point. Clutch.
And they start to pull away as shots continue to fall.
To field.
And that one falls for Nene. ABC's checked in for Big Smooth. Here's Aldemir. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Dixon passes to Aldemir. Over Nene. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Down low. And Machado gets it to go. Machado's got 5 points now this quarter.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And so it's the home team holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll return shortly.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Their perimeter shooting has made the difference, and so many of their points are coming from long range. They've come out, spread the floor, and executed their jump shooting game. It's been a barrage from the three-point line. Guys always finding the open shot. If they can stay hot from three-point land in the second half, this game is over.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say? Clutch and impressive effort here today.
Yeah, good things happen when you maintain composure. Their shot selection has been extremely disciplined.
Hey, Greg, is there a shot that he's taken that has been out of the flow of the offense? I don't think so.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. They've got ABC, Maverick out there with ABC, and it's ABC, and it's Neto in at the 1. Here's Mamatoglu. Nice shot from 10 feet out. And only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Here's Neto. Pass to Barbosa. 6 on the shot clock, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Doing it pretty well, close to 50%. Passes to the captain. Here's Clutch, and he's good on the 3-ball. Clutch has got 22 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Maverick. Pulls it from the elbow. Here's Nene, and Cantor pulls it down.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
Now here is Varejao. Back to Neto. And there's the foul that goes on Ilyasova. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Maverick passes to Nene.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Neto. He has 5. Maverick passes to Varejao. Excellent D from Cantor.
And maybe the halftime cut into some of that rhythm they had in the first half. So far 0 for 4 to start the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Neto kicks to Barbosa. Back to Neto. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Nene. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Nene's got 9.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
Here's Clutch. 22 points for him. Ilyasova passes to the captain. No good with the full.
And lots of credit. They're picking up the slack here tonight. They can't buy it right now.
Drops in the tray. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Clutch. The kick out to Ilyasova. From outside, off the mark. Here's Maverick. Fires from 14. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Clutch. There's the pass to Ilyasova. Drills it from outside.
And that's Ilyasova's shot. He's a deep ball bomber.
Look at Clutch. He's really been playing well.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
Both teams will make substitutions. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Barbosa. Here's Lima. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The Natural's got his first points of the night.
And have to defend better in the paint. They just let him set up way too deep.
Well, he's going to punish you down there if you're not more physical than he is, and look for them to go right back to that play.
Gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Clutch. Passes it to Erdan. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now, here's Nogueira, and that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Machado is checked in for ABC. Huertas kicks to Machado. Pass to Garcia. Out to the right wing. Here's Huertas. That 3 off the mark. On the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. It's good from long range. Big Smooth got 11 points.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Now here is Garcia. Huertas passes to Machado. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
This is when you're just surprised that a guy would miss that kind of look. The defense really did not do a lot there.
Here's Lima. Here's Garcia. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. ABC's checked in for Big Smooth. And the second free throw, good. Gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Over to the left wing. Erdan kicks to Osman. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, we know that Dr. James Naismith came up with the idea when he was teaching at the YMCA. But as far as skill development, Brent, some feel that maybe in the skill category that the USA has fallen behind a little bit. Do you agree?
I think what the United States is doing on that level between your late grade school years and AAU programs in particular and your high school years, that they're trying to address this issue and get ahead of it a little bit. For years, there was a 10-year or 15-year gap about European players being schooled and being in institutions where they were basically young professionals from the age of 12 to 14 having school in basketball and being at a facility for just those things specifically. The last few years, there's been a lot of concern with players being more adept and more skilled here in the States. The change is coming. I think I saw him at the Comedy Club on Friday night, a little improv. He's having some fun out there.
He kicks it to Erdan. They get a hand on it. Here's Osman, guarded by Garcia. Just 5 on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
And the first one at the line is good. The dude, he's checked in for B-Train. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Here's Machado. And it's Osman with the rebound. Osman's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Korkmaz kicks to Osman. Out to the wing. Shoots from 12. Felicio with the rebound. Felicio's got 4 rebounds now tonight. A steal. Here's the break. Here's Korkmaz. Feeds it to Aldemir. Here's Osman. He has 6. No good there. Felicio, the pass to Caboclo. Here's Huertas. He's got 6 hits from the high post. Huertas has got 8.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Dixon passes to Osman. Lets the 3 fly. Ilyasova can't hit.
Man, extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass, and a contested 3 is not your objective. One more, maybe.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow. Here's Mr. Clutch. Lucas Nogueira picking up that last basket. The offensive rebound.
Great positioning on the glass, jumping all over that miss and sticking it back in.
Huertas looking over the floor. Shot from the wing. And it's off the back rim. No good. And the pass to Dixon. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. He has 6.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
55 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Huertas. 8 points for him. Caboclo. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Here's Aldemir. Dixon passes to Korkmaz. Nogueira pulls it in. Nogueira's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both teams will make substitutions. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 24 seconds left in the third. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 6. And the foul called on ABC. That is his first foul of the game. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. There's Mr. Clutch. 6 to shoot. Kicks to Cantor. No good that time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The home team up 19. We've got more in store for you right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. 34% from the field, that's not going to get it done. ABC is out there with Ilyasova. And it's ABC, and it's Clutch, and it's Dixon in at the point. Felicio with the bucket.
That's good passing down low. He's good at working the ball deep into the post.
Pass to Cantor, and it's blocked.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Felicio with the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Passes it to Clutch. Fires from 18. Verajao grabs the board. Verajao's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
The captain's checked in for Mr. Clutch.
One shot.
Here's Clutch. Pass to Korkmaz. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. That's good from Cantor on the assist by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got 4 assists now tonight. Now here is Barbosa. He's covered closely. A pass to the captain. Banked in off the glass.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Neto kicks to Felicio. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. ABC's checked in for Felicio. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Clock at 6. Nene up top. And here's Neto outside. But they get it back. It's Nene, high post. Passes it to Clutch from 12 feet out. Bank shot, no good. And at 36% on the night, they've got to step it up offensively. Here's Neto. Pass to Varejao. It's deflected, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. Home team on D. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Pass to Korkmaz. Cantor trying to free himself up. Good on the three-point shot. 6 points for ABC.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
And no question, it looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game, and they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
Nene finds Neto. Buries the long-range jumper.
There's just no excuse to leave someone that wide open. Communication breakdown.
Clutch the pass to Cantor. Dishes it to Ilyasova. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Now the pass to Varejao. And no good that time. Excellent D from Cantor. Gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons. That free throw good from Korkmaz. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Neto. To the inside. Keeps it alive. And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he plays with a bit of a sixth sense around the offensive glass. Perfect position for the easy tip-in.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's Clutch. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Clutch has got 25 points.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Here's Maverick to the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Passes to Neto. It's deflected. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Clutch. And it's good. 2 points. He's got 27. Here's Neto. As the league's star power grows, we see more players taking on roles in entertainment, which is kind of interesting. Do you think that's a distraction at all?
Did you know that I was in a movie myself, Kevin?
Why do you think I'm bringing this up? You have firsthand knowledge of this stuff. Your fingerprints are all over this question.
Yeah, not a distraction. No, I mean, come on. It's an opportunity for guys to go.
It was fun, right? You loved your experience, didn't you?
I did love my experience. I did a couple commercials when I was in Los Angeles. It's a lot of fun.
And you were good.
You're amazing, Kevin. Thank you.
They won, and they won awards.
Thank you. The things did win awards.
I know.
You're very kind. It's not a distraction, though. These guys are kids. They want to do things. They want to do things musically. They want to be on stage. They want to be in movies. They want to do TV shows.
Too, right? Helps the league and notoriety and everything else.
Why not?
And so Verajao hits them both. Gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Clutch. The kick out to Ilyasova. Cantor inside. Verajao on it. First one falls for. One team owner proposed that we should abolish the draft and have free agency for rookies, maybe giving lesser teams a bigger pool of money to spend. Just some of the ideas that these teams in the league is throwing out there.
Well, that's an interesting idea. The one that I heard about last summer was in Houston trying to flip-flop free agency and the draft so that all of a sudden what you can do is draft players after it is that you've made all your free agent acquisitions, so you could draft positionally. You know you're set up for your team next year. And the more I've thought about that, Kevin, coming into the season, the more I like it. So we'll see what kind of traction that gets.
Just 5 on the clock. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. ABC's checked in for Korkmaz. In the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Clutch the pass to Cantor. Here's Clutch. Pass to the captain. Down low. Here's Clutch. Clock at 4. Here's Osman. And the rebound goes to Nene. Nene's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
That one misses.
And you got to fight through things like this right now. His team needs him to shoot better. He's just had a tough quarter.
Clutch the pass to Cantor. Here's Clutch. He's guarded by Verajao. Here's Clutch. Here's Osman. Right through the D for the layup.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Right, you're down by double digits. You have to play with maximum intensity just to have a chance to come back. Not seeing it here.
Here's Neto. Here's Maverick. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Here's Clutch. Hits the target from 18 feet. Clutch has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
And a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Neto kicks to Nene. Now here is Barbosa. Guarded closely. Cantor with it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Players are talking about the new sports science. Better sleep, recovery after Lifting, playing, traveling, whatever it is. They say it's making a difference. What do you think?
I think it only makes a difference if the guys put it into practice, Kevin. Like as much information as they can hand out in a team meeting and sort of give you directives about how it is you should rest and when it is you can get your sleep, players won't see those benefits unless they're as disciplined as they are with trying to get better in the offseason as they are with making sure that they get proper rest to be at their athletic best for competition.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Being about 35% from the floor, not much falling for them. Pass to Lima. Fade away. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Here's Big Smooth. Now the pass to Osman. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up off the glass.
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Now here is Garcia. Here's Wirtz. To stop the drought. It's rebounded by Aldemir.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
I still think there's a chance you string a couple of big plays together and the tide can turn very quickly.
Count that one. 1:33 left in the game. Here's Wirtz. Pass to Caboclo. Here's Lima. Pass to Garcia. Goes up the baseline, and it doesn't even draw iron. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here's Big Smooth out to the wing. Here's the captain. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Garcia. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it goes down 2 points.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Pass to Osman. He kicks to Aldemir. Back to Osman. Fires the three. Not going to go that time.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
And what I like best is that he does it completely under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.